Hey guys, welcome back to my video, and today we're talking about SimGrid and how to use it in AC EVO. So fortunately, with the 0.4 release of AC EVO, they've introduced daily racing with SimGrid. Now, what is SimGrid? SimGrid is basically AC EVO's answer to iRacing's iRating system, or say ACC with LFM. It basically allows everyone to get a skill rating, and then you verse people of similar skill rating and you can move up or down in the ranks. So how do you access SimGrid? In AC EVO, you want to click Drive, you want to click Multiplayer, you want to go down to Daily Racing Portal and click on that. And it'll actually open up the web page. So this is the main page that you'll see when you open up SimGrid. Now you've got a few things you can see here. One is the daily races. So if we click Browse All Daily Races, you'll see at the moment they have 7. Which is cool, especially for an early access game. You can't really complain about that. And on top of that, you can also see your rating. So my grid rating is 1,864. You start at 2,000, and I may have had a few bad races, but we will grow that eventually, I'm telling you. So now that we have an understanding of what SimGrid is, how do we actually get into a race? So there's a few things. Let's just say you want to race in the Flat 6 series, which is a Porsche Cup car. You click Schedule and Results, and that'll take you to this page here. Now there's a lot of information on this page, so I'll briefly run through it all. On the left here, you've got when the races are starting. So the next one today is at 3:40 AM for me. Yes, I'm in Australia, and unfortunately, we can really only get races from say 11 o'clock onwards. But in UK, US, Europe times, like stuff like that, you guys are going to be having races, as you can see, pretty much a couple splits per race. Now, another thing you can see here is basically the conditions. So it's scattered clouds and it's variable track temperature, so it can go up or down. So you can see we've got a 2-minute practice, a 4-minute qualifying, and a 25-minute race. Now the 4-minute qualifying is basically you get 2 laps of qualifying. That's for most series that I've seen so far. You've got your platform, you've got your simulator, which is AC EVO, obviously, the track, and then the class of car, so the Porsche Cup. It's got the Discord here, and then you can see the classes and cars down here. So if it's a multi-class race, there'll probably be multiple. So the way you register for a race is pretty simple. You just click register. So you'll see this tab pop up on the right, which basically explains registration closes, what you're registering for, the class, and the car that you can choose. So at the moment for the Porsche Cup, you can only choose a 1, so you can only choose 1. And then you basically click I agree, and then register now. So now once that's done, you've registered. So thank you for registering, no worries SimGrid, and then the race starts in 30 minutes. So you can also see on this page how many people have joined. So far we've got 6. And what you can also see here is basically SimGrid's way of making people drive responsibly. You've got clean votes and you've got crashy votes. Now when you end a race, you have a 30-minute timer to either vote someone a clean racer or a crashy racer, which is basically here. Now for example, this Altono guy, has had 2 clean votes and 2 crashy votes. So you'd say it's probably a pretty even all-round racer. This person's had 5 clean votes, 2 crashy votes, so on and so forth. I've had 0 and 0, even though I may have had 2 crashy moments during a race. So it's a pretty good system in my opinion. Now, it's not just a number of the crashy votes. If you do get too many of them within a certain amount of time, you can actually get suspended. I don't know if you can get banned, you probably can, but you don't want to get a lot of those, obviously. And then the clone votes are more just people kind of paying their respects and stuff like that. So now what happens if you can't start the race? It's pretty simple. You basically just click withdraw. So it'll pop up. Are you sure you want to withdraw from this race? Yes, withdraw. And then you don't have to worry about it. So what's also cool is that it'll actually say down here, you will need 31 minutes plus to complete this event. So you know if you don't have that much time, then you can just withdraw and maybe sign up for it when you do have the time. Saves you not kind of knowing how long it's going to take. Okay, so now we know how to join, how to withdraw, how do we actually get into the game? So once you've registered, so I've just registered again, in 23 minutes, it'll actually say join server. Now you can have the game open when you do this and it'll actually transfer you to the server, or you can have it closed and then it'll actually start the game and put you into that server. Now, I've had one instance where I've had the game open and I've joined the server and it was all really glitchy and stuff like that. So I just kind of have the game closed, and then once I click join server, then it'll just open up the game and put me in. So yeah, once you join the race, it's pretty straightforward. Again, you'll have the 2-minute practice, you'll have the 4-minute qualifying, and then the 25-minute race. And it's pretty much just like any normal AC EVO race or any race that you've joined on any simulator. Now, once the race is completed, you can see that once it's updated, your grid rating will either increase or decrease depending on how you went, or just stay stagnant. And then you just go and you sign up for the next one and you just keep on going, rinse and repeat. Now, basically, when you're in the race, if you finish in the top half of the race, you'll increase your grid rating. If you finish in the bottom part of the race, then you'll lose grid rating. That's basically how it works. And again, the votes and stuff like that, you have a 30-minute window once the race has been completed to then cast your vote. Okay guys, so that server that we joined has now started. As you can see, race starts in 0 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds. We've got Steam open. We're going to click join server, launch game, and then open Steam. So now I don't have to do anything. It's going to launch the game and it's going to put me straight into the server. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy, and works quite well, I'd say, to be honest. Alright, so here we are in the practice session. As you can see, we've got 10 seconds left until the practice finishes, and then we'll go into the qualifying. So hopefully we can get a good lap in. Alright, so we click continue. Should just do it by itself actually, we don't have to press anything. And off we go. Now basically, this guy's going very slow for some reason. Now my advice is basically just build up a gap in the last sector, just so you get at least a decent clean qualifying run in. Now if I can overtake this guy, we'll see how quick he goes, then that might be a good idea, because it's got, actually, you know what, we might just slow down and let him go. These guys already take each other out in front. So obviously, again, it doesn't help that I had 2 bad races, but everyone starts off in rookies, or say in the mid rating of 2000. Once obviously you get a higher skill rating, then you will move up and get into the higher splits. So at the moment, I'd probably be in the bottom split, as you probably will be when you first start too. So you got to be a bit careful, because obviously being in the lower splits, you've got some people that may do some questionable things, like this guy in the grass right there. Alright, we'll see what's going on here. Everyone is just going off the track. This is crazy. Alright, we got someone behind us, but we got a big gap. We're going to let this guy go, and we're going to get this gap growing. As I can see in the top left, I've got my track map. I can see that number 6 is a far way behind. I'm going to be sacrificing a bit of tire temperature here, but I think it'll be worth it just to get a decent gap away from these people. You can see already sliding. Alright, let's go see if we can get a good lap in. One interesting, because the LFM video I made on ACC was also at the Red Bull Ring. Alright, let's go. Again, we did sacrifice some tire temperature waiting for this gap, but I think it should be worth it. We got around 10 litres of fuel in for this track. Now I think also SimGrid, it's very promising, especially the fact that, like I was saying earlier, that the game's in early access and we've already got a somewhat competitive ecosystem going. Oh, a bit of understeer there. Get these tyres warmed up. Looks like we got a bit of stuff going on up ahead. Bit of oversteer there. Oh my god, this is crazy. The question is, do we abandon this lap and risk a better lap with better tyres but no one in front of us? We're 3 seconds behind these guys. I think we'll just finish this lap, to be honest. This next lap's going to be bad. No, you know what? We're not. We're going to wait. Get off the racing line quickly. I'm going to go now. And that was risky, but I reckon those 2 guys are going to... They would have completely screwed us up. This guy's a bit further in front as well. Now, it's not always the best thing to leave it to the last lap, but I think that this may have been a good idea, because we definitely would have caught those guys. And now that we've got a bit more tyre temperature, we can actually get a proper lap in. And it doesn't seem like we're catching this guy either, which is good. Again, we're not going to do a complete push lap, because we want to at least get a lap in. But we want to make this a little bit better than that other one. So as you guys can see, the whole pack is very backed up at the moment, which is not what you want to do. You want to make sure that you create a gap for yourself and get just clean laps in, even if that means that you've got to come out of the pits a bit later. then just come out of the pits a bit later. Oh, nearly completely lost at that corner. That's alright, we probably lost half a second off that. But we'll see what we end up with. A 1:31.7. And so far, we're P1. What is going on? Oh. Okay then. Alright, so we've gone back to pit lane. Now, 31.7. We seems to be a lot quicker than the guy in P2 with a 1:32, but he could have had traffic. That's why, as I was saying, it is so important to just make sure that you get a good lap in. Alright, so again, we'll move over to the next session, and here we go. Alright guys, so as you can see on this page, you can see a bunch of things. Basically, everyone's ready, so these people on the grid, and then you got the people in the pit lane. So we're obviously still in the pits, we click drive, and then we move to the grid. Now, we are starting P1. It's just that that guy, John Cotty, is still in the pits, so it says he's in front of us. So this is going to be either an interesting race or a very boring race. I'm hoping after my last 2 races, it's a boring race. It's that simple. I'm just going to hope we get off the grid very, very nicely. All right, so we're going to stay neutral, red line it, change gears as soon as it goes green. Good start. I definitely think that's the way to go. Hopefully we get taken out straight away. Oh, that guy just sent it in the inside. We're not risking that. That guy did not care at all. Now we're going to be very careful here, because I would not be surprised if this guy also just tries sending it into this corner. Looks like we're going to go defensive. Nice. Stop on the apex, park it. They took each other out. Not my problem. And now we are all good. We just need to get these tire temps up. Hopefully these guys just keep fighting, which it looks like they are. And we just pull away from the pack. It is that simple. Hopefully no one just sends it into here. Oh, a bit heavy in the braking zone there. Alright, looks like they have finally cleared up the problem there. Now the good thing about AC EVO compared to other racing sims is it actually has like a live penalty system, I'd say, where if you go do a track limit violation, as you can just see right now in the bottom left, you'll get a penalty in-game, which is pretty cool. So there's no slowdowns, there's no warnings or anything like that. It's just straight penalties, and then the game will dictate how much of a second penalty you get based on, I guess, how much time you gained from that track limit violation. I just realized I had TC on 3, so let's definitely put that on 4. It looks like the guy in second and third, I'm not pulling away too quickly from him, so it's still got to be on edge here. Now I've also noticed as well, AC EVO compared to other games is fuel actually does make a pretty big difference in your braking zones and in your turning and cornering and stuff like that. Like when you're in qualifying, you can definitely feel the car perform differently when you got low fuel. A lot of other games are like that too, but I've noticed it maybe a bit more in this game. Another tip for you guys as well. So as you can see, John Cotty has actually got a 10-second penalty. So I wonder what he did. A tip would be when you're racing, especially if you're not completely under the pump, don't actually race at 100% effort. And what I mean by that is race at 90%. You don't want to be pushing, you don't want to be trying new things, you don't want to be making mistakes, you just want to be consistent. So find your consistent lap times and then hit that. Now if there's got someone that's quicker than you, that's coming in behind, let them through. You don't, like obviously if it's the last lap or the last couple laps, maybe, you know, push a bit harder to make sure they don't overtake you. But if it's mid-race and you know someone's quicker behind you, you're better off just letting them through, because you're going to be saving yourself time and not risking putting yourself in the wall or putting someone else in the wall. That's probably one of the biggest things I had to learn when racing. It looks like we're coming up to a back marker here, Yuri Hozhan. Now in GT racing, back markers, you don't actually have to give way to someone. All you have to do is you have to not block them. Alright, so we're coming up to this back marker now. Hopefully he just moves out of the way for me, which is what he should be doing. I'm not going to flash him, I don't want him to think me rude or anything. But we're just going to... Looks like it's being a bit difficult, even though he's a back marker. Come on, buddy. again, you just got to be careful with people like this because, you know, a lot of people are new to the game and they don't exactly know how it works. Okay, this guy's just swerving all over the track. And just be very careful. Hopefully he doesn't hit. Oh. That's unfortunate. That's what you get when you race against backmarkers that don't really know what they're doing. This guy's probably going to try and make a move here. Let's just let him go. Alright, this turned into a way more... Okay, he didn't actually take me out. That's good. This turned into a way more interesting race. Now, you could say it was a bit sketchy, me reversing out of that corner. The second and third we're going past, but mate, we have to get back on track in time. Alright, this has made it interesting now. These guys may take each other out here. I'm not exactly sure what's going on or where that back marker is. You know, I could never have easy, simple races. It just never happens to me. There's always something that happens. Oh, and he's just taking him out. No way. This guy's deadly, man. I'm actually terrified trying to overtake this guy right now. I don't know what to do. Is he gonna just take me out? Probably. Hopefully just like he takes himself out by accident. Like that. That's good. Alright, just accelerate, power out. Alright, we're out. We're away from him. Oh, that was scary. Hopefully this guy doesn't just fully ram us. Let's just get the first couple of corners done. Alright. We've pulled away from him. Now we got to catch P1. God, that is chaos over there. Alright, head down. Let's crunch some lap times, I reckon. He's 3 seconds away from me at the moment, lapping in the 133s. So we're still lapping quicker even though we had to deal with that back marker. .5 out of turn 1, so that's 5/10. So we should catch him reasonably quickly, but again, we still got to be careful with him. I'll give you a tip. If you're getting overseer into corners, especially midway through the corner, and it's because you're trail braking, oh my god, what am I doing? It's because I'm talking. Just let go of the brakes, and that should help you correct your overseer. So if you're going midway through the corner, you're starting to lose the rear a little bit, let go of the brakes, it'll kind of power slide, drift through, and then you can normally catch it. At 1.8, what were we? 2.5 the lap beforehand. This guy's taking pretty much all the right lines. Alright, we're 0.7, so we're going to be in the slipstream now. Slowly gaining, a 131.8. Still got back markers in front, this is dangerous. Got to worry about this. Maybe go around the outside there. Thank you, Dennis. I was saying that's the guy that took us out last time. At least he didn't do it that time. I should have been more careful. I should have been looking. I think this guy, it's going to be a good race between me and him, to be honest with you. Like, it seems like he knows what he's doing. Yeah, I'd say get off the curb early and then use a trail brake to rotate that car. That was very nice, to be honest. Very fun car to drive, this Porsche Cup, to be honest. Oh, his mate's gone wide there. Can we sneak in? Oh, give him the space. There we go. That's it. Didn't even have to make a move. We got this guy in front. Hopefully he just leaves us be. God. Crazy overseer. I don't think this guy's going to make a move. Probably a bit silly. This guy really doesn't look like he knows what he's doing, though, to be completely honest. I'm not going to make a move here. Off we go. Just leave me space. That's all I asked for. Just leave me space. Let me do my own thing. Hopefully he brakes early. Yeah, he did. Nice. Oh, we broke super late there. He'll let old mate through as well. Yuri Hossan. Is this... Are there multiple of these people? Or how do I keep catching up to this person? Why do I feel like this is the one that... I feel like there might be multiples. Can I go down in my MFD? No. Oh, I'm so scared right now. I'm so scared. Let's just brake early. Let's get through. Oh, yeah. Oh, Belesny. Oh, it's not making it easy, this guy. Hopefully he goes wide here like he always been. I know, he did very well that time. The things I'm scared to flash people in this because I don't know if they're going to get salty or not. Take you out. Let's just see what happens. I broke really early. Sorry, just send me through. He didn't want to let me through. That's alright. Oh no, don't take out Belesny. Come on. I feel like I've called Belesny. So many different things this time. We got bumper damage as well from that. It's definitely going to make things interesting. Yeah, definitely affecting my performance. I reckon if all goes well, we'll give Belesny a clean vote. And we'll definitely give that other bloke a bad one, that's for sure. Oh, I'll show you how to do that as well, which is good. Alright, at least you guys can see now that those 2 bad races that I was telling you that I had, they were actually, I swear, they were not my fault, and I just had a bunch of stuff like that happen to me. It's just that this time, I actually managed to survive. Oh, we got another back marker. Why is everyone coming out in front of us? Oh, I'm scared. I'm worried. Do I flash? Look, all the other times I flashed, sorry, all the other times I didn't flash, and none of them moved out of the way. So this time, I'm gonna flash. I'm gonna flash on the main straight. Hopefully I get a good run out of here. Oh, he's going wide, letting me through. Easy. Maybe not. Please don't hit me. Clean racing, but I shouldn't be racing you, buddy. You're on blue flags. But these people just don't care. Oh, do I take my line right now? Or is he gonna dive bomb me? I don't know. Screw it. Alright, we're good. We're out of there. Whew. Right, next driver has a 30-second time penalty, and he is 12 seconds ahead. And I've got 4 minutes. So, I hope I don't catch him. God, I love throwing it into turn 1. This is such a good track. This is gonna be, I think this is gonna be up there with my all-time favorites. Alright, anyway. So, we're catching up to that bloke that, kept taking me out, the Hozhan guy. It's 5 seconds away. Like, I don't understand how this is the 3rd time we've overtaken him. So I don't even think it's worth the risk. We might genuinely, hopefully I don't catch him, but we've managed to catch like 6 seconds in 1 lap, so we actually might catch him. We're just going to take it easy. We're just going to stay behind him. We're not even going to overtake him. And hopefully, P2 doesn't somehow pull some crazy laps in and catch up. Both 30-second penalty, 35-second penalty. All right. These are not people you want to try overtake. Oh, boys, come on. Speed up a bit, please. Look at him there. Well, at least they're having fun, right? Oh. 139s. Interesting. I'm really trying to go slow. Hopefully they just take each other out right now. Oh, this is ridiculous. I don't know what to do. Do I try to overtake him? Like, is this guy gonna? I don't know, man. I'm not gonna do it. I genuinely don't think. Oh, why is he braking so early? That is crazy. Oh, I guess we're overtaken then. I nearly just completely destroyed him. Oh, I'm so scared. Please don't hit me in the butt. And then we got bloody Hozhan in front. Why is he going so slow now? Come on, man. Please just let me through. Please, 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 please. Just let me through, man. We're all good. We're all good. We're all good. Oh, don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Okay, we're good. We're good. This is not... I feel like I need to wear like a heart rate monitor or something. Alright, we got one more lap. Oh, there is 2 Hozhans. Look, you got Yuri Hozhan and Dennis Hozhan. I was so confused. I was like, why are there so many of them? The next person in front has a 45-second penalty. And they just keep stacking up. I don't even know what to say at that point. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed. It was an absolute pleasure making this video for you all. If you want to see more of this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We got a lot more content coming. This was an absolutely hectic race, to be completely honest with you. Like, honestly, I'm surprised we even survived. But we're coming home in P1. Started on pole, finishing on pole. And there you go. We will definitely, we'll give the P2 guy a clean racing little medal, and then I don't know about the other boys. Alright, so we've completed the race, and this is basically what pops up. So it says the results are in for flat series race 96, flat 6 series, sorry, and you receive a clean grid cred for race 96. Click here to view the results. So we'll click on it, and here we go. So I got one clean one. This guy, will give him a clean race. He was pretty cool too. And then, are those blokes down here anyway? Yeah, you're a Hozhan. I'm sorry, buddy, but we got to go crash it with you. But yeah, besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a pleasure. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more of this. I'm really enjoying trying to grow this community. And yeah, peace out. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later.